Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cleveland Guardians
going up against the Kansas City Royals. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And our pitcher in this game, Michael Wacha. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Smoked on the ground a second. India over to first in time. One up, one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ball.
And it's into the gap. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Kyle Wright is forced to the mound after the injury.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Jose Ramirez. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Foul ball there. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
2 on, 1 out. Carlos Santana will hit next. Double play ball to second. Spin, throw, that's 1. And that's 2. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless. And we're back. And today on the hill, Gavin Williams. What do you look for here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bottom of the first. And to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Fought off foul. And now 2-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 away. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next to hit, Michael Garcia. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. That one just misses. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit, right side. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Right, back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. And he swings over the top there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's 1 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Knocked in all 3 of their runs yesterday. In the air out to center. Isbell makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Right side, Arias. And they get Perez for the out. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. And a foul ball. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now the DH, Michael Massey. 0 for 6 in the series so far. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. One hit, one left. Back here in Kansas City, new inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Here's Brian Rocchio. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Right, a 6'4" righty, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Swing and he breaks his bat. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. So the batting order turns over. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a foul ball. Arias, the base runner at first with one out. Strike two.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Brennan swings through it for strike one. Top of the third, no score. Swung on, belted. And that should be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Golden opportunity right here. Inside, just missed. Second and third, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Witt slings it across, and Ramirez is set down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1. That one down the line, and it's off the bag.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. He's 0 for 1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Guardians 3 and the Royals nothing. Bottom of the inning, now it's Hunter Renfroe.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one not close. And the count is 2-0. There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, and he went. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of, because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Ball, that's outside.
That misses. 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the Royals batting order turns over, and to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That's out to center field. Thomas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
The 1-0. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right side. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Chris Stratton getting ready to go. Hernandez getting cranked up as well. Swing and a ground ball. It's in and out of his glove, but they got the out at first, and that'll do it for the back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering is downstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
In for a strike, and the count is 3-1. And that one fouled off. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Runner takes off on the ground to third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, no outs. And now Salvador Perez. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
That's a ball.
Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Pasquantino in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 3-2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Popped up. Fair ball. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Inside corner at the knees, that's a strike. Good fastball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw. Save. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Right through there for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. So they get 3 and draw even. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Chris Stratton.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Rocchio at the plate now. That's ball 1. Line to left. Blanco calls it in, and there's one away. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 2. Line drive. Makes a nice running catch. 2 away. Will Brennan now at the plate.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And another ball. And that's in there at the knees.
2 balls.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one the other way. Blanco makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one fouled off. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And delivers outside. On the ground to short, Rocchio. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back to the top of the lineup, Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
1-1.
1 down, base is empty. This to third. Throw on to Santana. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Michael Garcia. He is struck out, and he is walked. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. And ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Nothing doing. Stratton back to work. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Bubic, a left-hander, also throwing.
Ball
Pitch
inside.
misses there, and the count is 1-1. Up the middle. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. Go ahead run on base. Santana the next to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1
Knowing
the
that
count.
the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And a base hit on a line. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Run comes in from second. It's 4-3. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Now it's going to be Bo Naylor. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. In the air to left center. Blanco on his way in. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Thomas in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Inside, ball 1.
One down. Runners at second and third. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Swings through that one.
Well, a come and get me
0-1
fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Check swing called strike, and the count 1-1.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab, 1 up, 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Thomas brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Hernandez. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Rocchio at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty. There. And now the 0-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. And that quickly 2 away. And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a rip to short. But he's there for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Massey in the box now. Takes strike 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. on the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
On the ground right side, it's through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Back-to-back singles, just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Ben Lively will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. Isbell in the box now, takes strike one.
well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that is out of play.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a
swings and misses, struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And the batter now, Dairon Blanco. That clips the corner. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Inside, 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Royals strand a pair. Still down a run. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit. Ball one there. Kicks and fires. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Gone. A massive home run. And they add to their lead. It's 5-3.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One out, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Late on that fastball. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that. Action in the pen down there. Chris Bubich, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Schreiber also throwing. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low, and it's 1-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now Bo Naylor. There's a swing and a miss. Man at first, one away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. Here's Lane Thomas now. 0 for 3 in this one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Manzardo coming home. He'll score.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Carlos Hernandez won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. John Schreiber comes on now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And here is Gabriel Arias.
0-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Now
That's a
1 miss.
ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. Man at first, stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Arias around third. He'll score easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Down the left field line, base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 9-3.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
At the plate, Will Brennan. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Blanco makes the grab on the run. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Guardians 9, Royals 3. This game's a bit of a blowout. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Check swing. He went.
No
That
ball,
is strike 2. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. In there, and it's 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That's a ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty, and now the catcher comes up to him. Salvador Perez, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one misses, and it's 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
So now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Schreiber measures 6 feet 2 inches, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. The Guardians up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. And he grounds one to the right side. A dive. Nice stop to his knee. The throw. And that's a great play for the out. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Out to center is Bell. Sizing this one up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. 5. Back here in Kansas City. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Herron back to work. And that's a strike. Herron, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses.
That's a ball.
That one off the mark, and that's ball
One ball, one
And I
strike.
think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Thomas hauls it in, and there's one away. Jonathan India at the plate.
Now let's go and light the city, y'all.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to
1-0.
add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike one.
He's been able to go
2-1.
inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Royals down to their final out. Next is the designated hitter, Michael Massey. 1 for 3. Check swing called strike. 0-1. That's a little bit low. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike. Herron is just 1 strike away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
The Royals with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Comes the 2-2. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
9-3 your final here in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
You don't gotta make up a style. You just gotta wake up and smile. You just gotta not give a doubt about a lot of cause you got a bottle full of that wow.
I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you. Bringing me back to life with different cherry tree. Oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here. Yeah, you keep me where the grip from here to here. Always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sun-kissed dreams inside.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded, since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick.